Hello Internet, I am Firebolt and welcome to Civilization 5 Part 8. Last time, everything went a bit crazy because I declared war on Shaka and everyone declared war on William and Shaka, and then some people declared war on China, the dickheads, including France for some reason. I imagine that's because Paris is incredibly close to Shanghai and they got annoyed about that. But now they're all banded together, a bunch of dickheads. Spain is still a dickhead, but they're a dickhead against Amsterdam, Netherlands. They did actually make peace last turn, so... Oh yeah, if you didn't see the last episode as well, we got quite a few new cities. Orbiton up here in this little sort of representation of Great Britain, and Bumfish down here, which used to be York. Interesting enough. We're just sort of establishing Orbiton right now. We've only got a granary as a building. I always like to go for science, so probably a library, to be honest. I don't need the faith that much. Although this is recommending a monument. Yeah, to be honest, I could probably do a bit more culture in general. I haven't been focusing on culture because I've been focusing so much on war. But no, I'll go for science. Science is prioritised, then culture. And if I'm in the middle of a war, maybe I should prioritise war more. Also, something that I found out in the loading screen for this, because it shows you the special units for that. Ballista are also actually unique to Rome, which means that they're slightly better than the normal thing, which I'm guessing is catapults. I'm still at war with Shaka, I believe, and a couple of people guarded to me because I've declared war a couple of times. Well, he's guarded because I declared war on him, and he's guarded because I denounced him, and I've denounced some of his friends, and made friends with some of his enemies. Is there anyone else that's guarded? Elizabeth's guarded because she hates warmongers, I think. Isabella's still hostile, but whatever. I want to see if Shaka's willing to make peace. Because if he is, then I won't push it, because he still wants war. I'll push on to Alundi, which I believe is their capital somewhere buried in here. You got a promotion. You can have this is looking more rough, like jungle area. You don't really need the health right now. This scout was heading over to America very slowly. Okay, this worker heads back to Firebolton. I imagine there's work to be done. In fact, building a road to Port Sam would be a good idea. City states tend to have a go at you if you have military units in their borders. They don't tend to mind if you have workers around because they're civilians. Unfortunately, scouts are counted as military units. Oh, I'm guessing our Declaration of Friendship expired. That happens. They just tend to do it. They tend to offer it again the next turn. I'm liking our empire's looking quite healthy. I mean, got plenty of gold. We could do a bit more culture. That actually helps you expand a lot. And then I haven't actually got any tourism right now, so I could maybe work on like getting guilds and stuff. And then I'll have like great writers and stuff that I can put works writing in places. No longer friends with Quebec City. That's a shame. So I think they were providing a lot of my food in Rome because now that's jumped up to 140. Okay, Port Sam's got new production. They just finished a courthouse, which means it's now not considered to be occupied. Probably should go for a granary. Actually, to be honest, this worker, you should probably build improvements around Bumfish. I would just automate improvements there. No, you're going to go up that way. That's really annoying, but yeah, whatever. To be honest, I think the worker coming from down here can make that farm and that mine. I don't think they're that desperate right now. Where's my other workers up there in Orbiton, which kind of needed, and another one's in Port Sam, but I probably should get a road going from Firebolt, so I'll just go into there so that I can route to that. It'll be a fairly long road and it'll cost quite a bit, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run for fast travel between points of my empire. Polynesia denounced France. Apparently they care about this despite being over this Atlantic. Okay, Sejong's declared war on William and Shaka's made peace with Elizabeth. Okay, well, now I'm just fighting my own war. Although a few of my friends, I think, declared war on Shaka. In fact, if I capture his capital, that might send me on the path down a warmonger thing, but then I could go for conquest victory, because I suspect England's going to be a dick. I could eventually take over London. I think you need like half of the other players' capitals to win a conquest victory. This worker routes a mode to Port Sam. For some reason that's growing back at 45, not sure what happened there. Could maybe get a few more food production stuff for that, because it kind of needs it. We're now right next to Alundi. this caravan, yeah, I could do with the gold. But I think we got this war pretty covered. We managed to take Bumfish fairly easily. Got 2 ballista in full health, and a couple of units as well in case they got a decent sized military. But to be fair, I could probably reduce them to Nobamba and maybe even take that. Although Lundy's going to be their most defended place. If I can take that, then I can take the whole thing. Although people might get annoyed at me for being a warmonger, but then I've got like loads of production everywhere. Although admittedly a lot of unhappiness, so I'll probably have to spend a bit on Colosseums and the like. Okay, I'm just going to sort of use my Spearman as a shield right now and heal it whilst it fortifies. Choose production in Firebolton, actually. You know what, I'm going to go for... what does a forge do? Oh, I don't need extra production for that. Market wouldn't be bad, to be honest. But I want to do some cultural stuff now, so that I don't get left behind on that, because then like I've got extra... The social policies can be actually quite useful. Or maybe I should go for a Colosseum first. No, I'll go for the amphitheatre here. Okay, move there, set up my ranged attack. You can move there, next turn you'll set up a ranged attack. You though, just probably fortify and you just follow down here. Scouts nearly there, I think. It's just going to be a couple more turns and then I think they can sail straight across. It's just quite a narrow bit of coast, so if there's any borders blocking that, then I'm fucked. But I think civil service lets you do open borders, so I could trade for that. Though I'm not sure how many people after just meeting me would go, yeah sure, you can just walk straight through here. Oh, zoos are attacking. Damn it. Unit was killed. Not really avoidable to be honest, but I think my Legion should be able to come in pretty quickly and fix that. Okay, ranged attack. I think we can do that now. No, jungle. I think jungle means that I can't actually do that quite yet. So I have to move right next to it. Will you let me do this? No, because again, jungle. That means they're delaying my attack for another turn. Also the Oracle will, I think that gives me a free social policy and great scientist points, and also just generates a bit of culture. I think every Great Wonder does that, and I've been getting a few Great Wonders, which is, I mean, I've got enough culture, but I could do with some monuments here and there, and quite probably amphitheatres where possible. I don't know how long Bumfish is going to take, but once it grows, it will probably get a bump up in production. Ooh, that hurts. I might want to fortify that ballista for now. Upton is growing, that's nice. Okay, Legion, you can probably move straight across there. Maybe you'll draw some of their fire, that would be good, because I think they can take it more since they're a bit further on. Ooh, that's a nice bit of damage. And do some more. There we go. Oof, big chunk of that off. Now if my ballista can just survive a few more turns, I can probably wear it down enough to make a difference. But if I take a Lundy, people are going to get mad. But Elizabeth can't really. The time... Oh yeah, I did... I think I promised to go for war with William in 10 turns. Sure, I'll go for that. It's not really a big deal. Peace treaty expired with who? Oh, it just expired with William. And I declared war on William. Oh, my ballista's dead. I should maybe produce some more units. Because I don't know how... I don't know how long these guys will survive. Lundy might be more difficult to take down because they have got an archer in there as well, which is annoying, but I'll just have to see what happens, I think. They can move straight onto water now. Okay, so we're beginning our great journey over to America. Ooh, these guys get a bonus as well. They're on a hill, so go for rough terrain. Ranged attack there. Nice bit of damage there. Choose production. Market wouldn't be bad. I'd see an amphitheatre again, or, you know, actual units. That might be nice. We'll get one more ballista, I think. Oh, God. I could probably do with healing my ballista right now. Could actually build a fort if I have time. Almaty is in awe of you. They're impressed with my culture. Right. I didn't actually know that was a thing. But where's Almaty? Yeah, now they're my friend, and they're giving me, they're militaristic, so occasional gift of advanced military units. They know the secret of the cataphract if you are their ally. Right, only if you're their ally. I'm not probably going to push being their ally. Though I could probably pay them to do that, but you know, whatever. No, I'll think about where I'm actually placing things rather than just automating it, because, did you make your way all the way up there? and it's prioritized building a farm, but stop automating. I'll let you build that farm, but please stop automating. Right, I'll fortify this unit, do a costly attack. We got a great general apparently, due to military victories. Apparently that just happens, and because he's on a horse. Oh no, he doesn't actually get any extra movement points, he's just on a road. But I'll move that down to there because it helps with combat. Can you build a farm there? Yeah, you can. Although, probably best to build a pasture here. Could do with a city connection for Bumpfish as well. Although that could be done with harbour. I'll see what happens with that. Another ballista's dead. Shit. Right, I need to rethink this perhaps. Or I just need to throw everything I have and like really focus on production of military units. But I'd like to get the culture up. Rome's doing its thing, and it would be best to get the Oracle done whilst I can, because people do steal wonders. Although I've got a new policy. And I can finish Liberty. Adopting all policies in the Liberty Tree will grant you a free great person of your choice near the capital. Nice. And that's 1 happiness for each city. Right, so that's a happiness thing. Which increases my happiness by 3, but that'll go up by city connections, which is nice. Because I'm going for city connections. But now I get to choose a free great person as well. Okay, so I can go for great artist, great scientist, great merchant, great engineer, great general, great prophet, great admiral, great writer, or great musician. Now, each one. Great artist, they can create great works, or they can start a golden age. Great works, I don't think I have anywhere to store them apart from the palace. They generate 2 tourism and a bit of culture. Great scientists, now they can discover tech for free, I think. And they can found an academy which produces 8 science every turn, I believe. Great merchant, that's a gold thing. I don't think I've actually have them. They can perform a trade mission for gobs of gold, apparently, and can produce a custom house, which makes lots of gold as well. Great engineers can construct manufactories, which gets a lot of production, and they can also hurry production of anything. I think that's not completing the thing, but just adding a bunch of science or production in the case of that, but same with scientists finishing the technology. Great general, you've already seen that. Just they can construct a citadel, which actually extends your border slightly. It's a big defensive thing, but also they provide bonuses to units whilst they're fighting. Great prophet, you've already seen that founds the religion, but also adds extra beliefs onto that religion. But also they can found a holy site, which produces a lot of faith. Great Admiral can instantly repair, I've never actually had a Great Admiral, can repair every naval and embarked unit in the same hex, as well as adjacent hexes. It's consumed when performing that. It also provides a combat bonus, right, so that you can't exactly make a floating citadel. Great Writer does a similar thing to a Great Artist, except I have more slots for Great Writers. Great Musician does, again, similar thing to Great Artist and Great Writer. They produce culture and tourism, but I don't think I have any slots for musicians yet. So I'll go for a Great Scientist, because I'm really wanting to go for that science victory. Francis Bacon, my favourite. I like people with the surname Bacon, and nobody's using that hill. I'll use the one inside the Great Walls. Oh my god, Bacon Academy, that would be the best academy. Did you not already build a farm here? Oh, because I stopped automating that, it stopped constructing the farm properly. Library's doing well there. You guys can probably... Oh, you could build a pasture there for the horses. Or, yeah, I'd mine the stone. Religion enhanced, that's Buddhism apparently. England adding a few extra things to that. You can spread your religion to other cities, but that tends to just happen a bit naturally through trade, but you can't really go aggressive with that. But I think that gives you a slight culture bonus, and if your religion says something about spreading it to other things, which I think most of the bonuses do, then you get extra things for that. But civil service is unlocked now. World's most well-fed people, this is based on the surplus of food. I'm going to guess that I'm at the bottom. Oh, I'm not. I'm actually 7th, apparently. This is also increased food access from farms next to water, which should mean that growth has increased in a few places, maybe? There's no actual rivers here. Choose research. Guilds, to be honest, would be quite good, because I did say about doing that for getting like great artists and stuff. Also, that's good for gold. Theology, you get a bunch of things that produce faith, of course, but that's also a route to education. Trebuchet, you get with physics, and that's necessary for, well, it's a good siege unit for medieval times. And steel gets you longswordman, but not really going for infantry too much, more than just a sort of cannon fodder and just fighting the odd person, which most of the time they're lower attack than me. I might go for theology, because then I can get education, and that's good for science. I'll go for theology. And we'll construct a pasture here, and continue our journey of our great general. Construct a Bacon Academy here, and continue our journey with our scout. Ooh, we met India straight away. Okay, straight away, can we trade embassies? Can we also have open borders? Would that be okay? God damn it, I don't mind then. I'll have to possibly go around. I'm not sure if I can actually. Hang on, I want to see if I was right about Hinduism being in Delhi, right? Yeah, Hinduism is India, of course. I want to have a quick look at the demographics. I'm really not actually doing that well on soldiers. They're doing quite good on manufactured good crop yield, apparently. That's probably because I've got a bunch of cities. And GMP. Also literacy, of course. Apparently not they approved of it. I think that's to do with happiness. Construct a quarry here. And unit promotion here. Probably just going to heal you. I'll let you attack. Just to keep Alundi at a decent level. Now that we've got civil service, we can get open borders, and I'm fine with the Iroquois having open borders. In fact, it's easier for me, so I can move through their territory. Polynesia also wants open borders. They probably have quite a few places just dotted around the sea, since they are a sailing sort of thing. Where everyone's wanting open borders because I just got civil service. I'm fine with having open borders with all my friends, because Japan, Korea, these guys. I can't remember. I don't think I made friends with those guys. You want a peace treaty, and you want me to give you money. I'm willing to make peace, but not giving you money. Okay, we can finish that war, because I'm fine with just having bumfish, considering if I go a bit further, people are going to start thinking me as a warmonger. If Netherlands, France, or Zulus ask for open borders, then I won't even give it the slightest bit of attention. But I can move my great general back. Although I think I'm actually at war with William right now. I forgot that I'd committed to that war, but I'm not actually going to do anything with that. We have now reached Canada, or Alaska more accurately, but I'll move back to Firebolt and then possibly build a citadel, because having a citadel here would be good for defensive bonus in case they decide to attack me. India, you want open borders. I would like to have open borders on your side as well. Fine, I'll give you 1 gold a turn. Propose. There we go, now I can actually get through Indian territory without getting in my way too much. Religion enhanced. China's enhanced terrorism. I'm only going to enhance it when faith naturally gets me a great profit. I've got the religion early on enough, so that's not a problem. The enemy has been spotted near Port Sam. Okay, William might actually be trying... Oh, it is just a worker, but sure. Okay, now we can pass through Indian territory. Wait, why is there a settler coming up here? I swear if you set like a city right there, I'm going to be so pissed. Or if you suddenly decide to declare war on me and produce all units there and take over Port Sam. Why? Why would you do that in the middle of a recording? Elgato just decided to go, oh, a new version of this is available. I couldn't give a shit. Just sort of glanced over to see if it was still recording, because sometimes it just decides not to. We may be meeting a whole bunch of new civilizations, since they're probably quite closely packed by now. Should I expand Rome? Or should I expand Firebolt? Actually, to be honest, I should maybe base it on value of the places around it. Pretty much everything around there would be valueless. I can actually build it outside of my territory, but I could get some extra iron here, or I could even get some extra copper there. Who was it that wanted copper? No, you wanted ivory. You wanted copper, didn't you? No, nobody wanted copper. Did you want copper? No, you also wanted ivory. You want ivory, everyone wants ivory. To be honest, actually, if so many people are wanting ivory... No, you want truffles, because you're awkward. Well, a couple of people are wanting ivory, maybe I should go buy some. To be honest, probably, actually, Mongolia will have some. Probably. How much ivory? No, you don't have enough ivory. You only have 1, and you're gonna value that, because you only have 1. I wouldn't mind the extra copper actually. And also it slightly defends the Netherlands as well. Ooh, Ballista will be done next turn. I don't actually need it as much anymore, but I can go fight the Netherlands if you want. Yeah, I'll probably need it again at some point, may as well have it lying about. Defense wise, Rome's fine, it's got a pretty high defense anyway. Firebolt, and did you build any walls? No, you didn't. Rome's also got the Great Walls here, which is why it's got a really high defense. Well, high comparatively. Port Sam's probably the most vulnerable, considering it's like right next to an enemy and it hasn't got any defenses really. Chief production in Rome first, so that ballista's now done. Someone wanted the Colossus, but I probably don't need that quite yet. I'll go for the amphitheater now, and this ballista can make its way along just in case I decide to actually do anything against William. That oracle's going to be done next turn, and let's go explore America a bit more. Regina Savoy, here we go. Citadel here, nice. Big expansion of borders, and now we have some extra copper, which is nice. I mean, we've got a bit of useless desert here, but that'll eventually possibly expand into... Yeah, I could actually get that iron. I'm not sure if you can... I think the natural expansion goes up to 3 places. I'm not sure if you can buy anything beyond that. Your little friend... Oh, fucking hell. You as well, Spain. I'm going to declare war on them and everything. May as well have that blist already. Wu Zetian's made peace with a bunch of people. Don't think they made peace with France yet, though. I'm losing grasp on a Malty apparently because I don't really care. I just sometimes complete quests by accident and then that doesn't change. Right, so now we've got a free social policy here. Don't know what to actually do with that. I haven't got rationalism yet because I haven't reached the Renaissance. Patronage, not really caring about city-states. Piety, that's about faith, I couldn't really care less. Good to go for honour, but commerce wouldn't actually be bad. Boosts a lot of gold output and also allows you to build Big Ben. Should we go for commerce? Should we go for that for culture? 2 golds from land trade routes and maintenance on roads and railways reduced. That would be very useful considering I've got quite an expensive thing. Great merchants earn quite quicker and receive double gold from great merchants. That's not that useful to be honest. To be honest, I would stop there, go on to this and then go down there. Because you can do that. Actually no, you probably need both of these to go to protectionism. Okay, mercenary army, allow the purchasing of landsnacks. They're like cheap pikemen and they do the same job I think. Purchasing items in cities requires 25% less gold, +1 science from every mint, market, bank and stock exchange. That's quite good. Protection and 2 happiness from each +2 happiness from each luxury resource, meaning I think I get 6 happiness from each luxury resource because you normally get 4. That faster production of cultural centres, extra happiness added to culture. A great artist just appears, that's just for that. And flourishing of the arts, culture increased by 33% in all cities, which have built a world wonder and immediately enter a golden age. And then tourism modifier shared by religion, trade routes and open borders by 15% each. And what's exploration? To be honest, a fair amount of production there, but it's to do with like maritime stuff. I'm gonna go for commerce. Bit more gold there immediately, and I can build Big Ben once I get into industrial era. Grapeville. To be fair, I wouldn't mind if you had a bit of higher production looking at all of these, so I'll make you build a workshop. Probably the same to do with Port Sam, to be honest, but ooh, watermill probably better since you actually have no, go for the library. Always prioritise science. Oh, so almost like a mini castle there as well. Nice. Oracle construct for Almaty, apparently that was something that they wanted. And I'm now allies with them apparently, which means that they're now at war with William because your allies declare war on whoever you declare war on and will actually fight for you. And they're militaristic, which probably means that they're fine with that. Bumfish demands gems. Orbiton loves the king. Apparently I got truffles somehow. When did I get truffles? Oh, when you're an ally, they share their resources with you, so they've got truffles up here. Orbiton loves the king because they demanded truffles, which produces a bunch of happiness and extra growth, I think. Oh, also the truffles, just getting a bunch of new resources increased my happiness majorly. Aqueduct wouldn't be too bad for Firebolton, but to be honest, Aqueduct's probably the best idea for Firebolton right now. We've already got a worker here, don't we? No, we don't actually have anyone working anything around Bumfish, which means it's gonna stagnate pretty quickly. So if you wouldn't mind actually going to Bumfish, that would be great. Spain's declared war on me. Why? Just, oh god, Port Sam's gonna be really vulnerable, especially since I think they got a settler right there. Well, I got those, I got that ballista right in time. Whilst it is mainly for taking down cities, it can be used like as artillery inside the city quite well as well. Oh, and fucking hell. They've only got a warrior. To be honest, I'm not too worried yet. But they're gonna take that worker. They're going to take the worker next turn. Also, to be honest, Port Sam might be able to kill them straight away. Oh, there's a fair amount of them down. Oh, I may purchase something with faith, apparently. I can purchase missionaries, I think. But that's mainly for spreading religion. That actually does use up your faith. That would go towards great profit. And great profits provide other bonuses with extra beliefs. So I'm just going to let that build up to a great profit. Orpington's got new production, though. I'm going to build a monument here, so we'll use it as a cultural centre far away, and I don't think this unit actually needs to be healed to deal with that warrior, because I didn't realise how low tech Spain was. You guys, you're actually in Port Sam. You know what, I would suggest just running away. Well, you didn't actually construct that pasture, but I think it automatically goes, yeah, maybe you should not do that right now, because like they're going to attack you. But we got a nice movement buffer there with the hill. We met Russia. Let's trade embassies. Oh jeez, you're in there. There we go. Where's Russia? Sort of Florida area, I think. I'll see. I can see if the camera's not freaking out. Yeah, Florida area, I'd say. Yeah, I'm happy to make friends with Polynesia. Oh, and they've got more warriors. This is the problem. Mate, I'm gonna destroy Madrid if you keep pushing me. They won't be able to take Port Sam, I'm pretty sure, but it is vulnerable. And it's gonna take a while for me to move my units up there, which is why that road's gonna be very useful. Because, like, most of the warring people are on Asia, apart from Shaka. But I've got to kind of keep that. They've got a Spanish warrior here as well. Now, Bumfish is even more exposed, I think. Cargo ship, do your thing. I don't actually care. I think 7 gold's the best I'm going to get. Choose research. This is important. Education straight away. Hit them again with that. Move my ballista along as well. Worker, run away. To be fair, you could probably build a farm whilst you're waiting. Whilst I don't think warriors pose that much of a threat, 12 defense is still pretty low. Oh, they're really going full on this. They really want Port Sam. Okay, I might need to slightly reconfigure my production. They haven't actually bombarded Port Sam at all yet. Okay, concentrate all your fire on this just so that we can finally get rid of them. Now probably best to go for a pasture over here. Spain, what the fuck? Oh, they're beginning to bombard it. Can people denounce Spain, please? Okay, Port Sam. 1 unit down, nice. I think I can already fire on these guys. I can, but that would block my legion from getting in there. Germany thinks Napoleon is a threat to stability of the world. Right now I have the bigger fish to fry, if you can call Spain a fish. Oh, fuck you, I'm plundering that trade route straight away. Shit, they got my ballista. Okay, Port Sam, fire on another person. I would actually go for... I think the competent bowmen are more of a danger, but I think my ballista can deal with that right now. Go for the warrior right now, just so you keep bombarding that. And I've forgotten to be firing on, because it doesn't actually tell you that that's a unit specifically. I've forgotten to be firing on the warrior near Bumfish. Oh, I got a Cataphracts suddenly up here because they just gifted me a unit. Oh, they're very good at moving. Yes, use that in my war. I mean, I would like it a bit closer to the continent, but you know, whatever. Attack them whilst they're in their boat form. There we go. Nice. Oh, they've got catapults as well. Fucking hell. They really thought about this whole war thing. Like, they're fucking throwing everything at me. I plundered 100 gold from the caravan. That's nice. You know what? Buy a bunch of units right now. Buy a bunch of units from Port Sam so that I can defend the shit out of myself. You want a peace treaty and you want to give me Utrecht and make peace with Almaty. I'm fine with that, mate. Thank you for the gift of the city. I mean, I didn't actually take it, so I guess annex it, sure, whatever. But now I've just got Utrecht. Hang on, I need to rename Utrecht. Hang on, what's around Utrecht? I tend to get my ideas from that. Sugar, marble, and wheat. Ha! I'm gonna name it Wheatley. Out of Portal 2. Which you haven't seen, because I haven't played that yet on the... Can't remember if I have anything about that, but I'm gonna name it Wheatley, because that's funny. We'll go for the courthouse straight away. Choose production in Rome. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, first of all, buy a bunch of units in Port Sam. Bombard them first. Bombard those guys. There we go. But definitely buy some units for Sam. Port Sam, sorry. Well, maybe one unit, but Trireme would actually round up those boats nice and easily. Ballista, not really needing right now. Legion right now, I think, is immediately needed. Bumfish, fire on there. Actually, I'll build a Trireme in Rome. Wouldn't mind if anyone declared war on Spain right now, that would be nice. They've slightly backed off, but they've moved a composite bowman in place of it. I'm fine with that right now, to be honest. Ooh, Great Road has been born, which means I can now generate tourism. Hang on, there's so much information on the screen right now. I'll bombard the cities first before I forget. Not bombard the cities, bombard the units around my cities. Composite bowman dead, nice. Not quite dead, fuck. You can fire on there. None of them quite dead. Treatise, that produced a bunch of culture, but I would rather just get great work out there.
Knock, and he'll open the door. Vanish, and he'll make you shine like the sun. Fall, and he'll raise you to the heavens. Become nothing, and he'll turn you into everything.
Never heard of that. I'm guessing it's a poem. Decisive victory there, decisive victory here. I'd rather take the Great General whilst I can. Get rid of that Great General early on. You can take that composite bowman there. See, I'm fighting this off quite well, I think. Ooh, I think I got open borders with Japan, so I can actually come down this way, nice. You want salt? I'm fine with you having my salt. Well, where did all my money actually go? Okay, a bunch of people have declared war on Napoleon as well. Because of course they have. It's still madness. Baggy trousers. Jesus, you're producing... Well, oh, fucking hell, all the wheat here. To be honest, I'm pretty ready just to take Madrid. It's actually got worse defense than... well, it did have worse defense than Port Sam, because I had a legion inside Port Sam. I don't care if I'm losing grip on Almaty. Oh, they're going to start attacking Wheatley, aren't they? Yeah, it's just going to stay there and stay at a distance, hopefully, while I bombard it to shit. It'll eventually die when I remember to bombard it properly. Okay. I should probably chase these warriors down, because they're probably going for Wheatley now. Decisive victory here, and then I'll heal up a bit. Monuments finished in Orbiton. Stoneworks would be great, actually. Considering I've actually got stone available. May as well use that to my advantage. You want peace, and you're going to give me Barcelona? Yeah, I'm fine with that, mate. Annex that as well. Barcelona's right there. And now I don't have to chase you down. There's not really any good names around cotton, I don't think. I might actually just, because it's Barcelona, name it Mercury. I'm getting a bunch of cities now. Like, hang on. I haven't actually done a count. I've got 8 cities. Fucking hell. That was quick. Like, a couple of episodes ago I had 3. Anyway, I'm gonna heal up my units just whilst I have the chance. Scout, keep moving your way. Ooh, city-state. Kathmandu. Ally of India. Barcelona's got fuck all on production. Actually, yeah, because courthouse is needed. It was just founded by these guys, so... Do have another trade route and actually getting some money. With that done, that whole fucking thing, which is crazy, I'm gonna end it there. Oh, I still need to rename this. I'm gonna call it Christmas Present. No, I'm gonna call it Feliz Navidad, because it's like Christmas, but it's from Spain. Nah. I'm just gonna call it Mercury, because I think that was actually quite a good idea. Call it Mercury after Freddie Mercury, of course. Because they did the Barcelona song with, can't remember her name. But fucking hell, there's a lot to unpack there. I'm just gonna move to the next turn to see if anyone else declares war on me. Maybe I'll keep going, but... Wine? Gonna ask you to pay 7, mate, because... Yeah, I think I deserve that. My people are not happy. I would like it if they were, but... You keep giving me cities, so I can't really get happy. Though I now have cotton. And I'll soon have gems. People are livid. They're very unhappy now. Why are you so unhappy? Oh, Rome is starving. That'll be why. You've got food there. bloody use it, mate. Fucking hell, reset tiles. Right, at least it's now stagnant, so you're still really unhappy for some reason. Right, what's going on? Uprisings may occur with rebel barbarians appearing in your territory. This will occur every few turns until you correct the situation. Okay. What actually gives us temples, happiness and faith. Didn't realise they gave us happiness. Aqueduct will be soon done. And all my places have gone stagnant because so unhappy. I'm gonna have to deal with this next episode. Well, two people just gifted me cities, Wheatley and Mercury, and I took Bumfish and Port Sam, and then these are the ones I've actually founded. So half of my cities are there just because of war. Wait, did Spain just start a war with me? No, they founded a city here. Started a war with me, could go, oh yeah, I've got 2 cities here that can just produce units endlessly. Found out that I actually had legions and ballistas and shit, and a fairly decently defended city, even if it's just a underdeveloped thing. And then made peace and gave me that city that they just founded. Okay, so they just wasted a settler and gave me an advantage. Thanks, I guess. I should probably actually make friends with them, but they'll never make friends with me. You could just give me cities, by the way. You don't have to go to war with me, because that was fucking panic and a half. Just gonna have a quick look at the demographics now. Oh yeah, 5th on soldiers now, because I've just got a bunch of new ones. Land. Yeah, I have the most land, of course I do. 5th on population. No one likes me. I have like 30% approval, because my cities are about to revolt. I'm wondering where all that unhappiness actually comes from. I know that I've occupied a few places. What does the occupied thing? Extra unhappiness until courthouse is built. Yeah, that courthouse has taken ages, which is why that's still giving me unhappiness. I've got 2 occupied cities right now. Actually, 3 occupied cities. Oh, and I stopped being allies with, hang on, that's easy to remedy. They want Satanism in their city, but they've got no allies. If I just give them a bit of extra money, they'll be friends with me now. Although, I think they are hostile, which means that'll decrease quickly. I have slightly remedied that, but I'll have to deal with that still, because there's a bunch of new occupied cities. Anyway, I've been Firebolt, and this has been Civilization 5 Part 8. Bye. Thanks for watching. We'd really appreciate it if you support us on various things, obviously subscribing on YouTube, Twitch, following us on Twitter or Facebook. We have a Discord server that you can join and talk to us and other people, and a website where you can check out blog posts.
And obviously this isn't free for us to run, so if you'd like to support us financially, we have a Patreon page where you can donate monthly and get subscriber rewards. We also have a Stream Elements tipping page where you can make one-off donations. The links are all in the description.
Farewell.
See you next time.